Hello Crimson Tide, Milrose said. Number 1, I support him, Milrose said of Nussmeier, who was born in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He's a Texas quarterback, so all my Texas guys, I got to support them. This endorsement from Milrose is intriguing, but let's get to the bottom of the news, and subscribe to the channel for more Bama news. Jaylen Milroe brings a unique and very personal perspective to LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier. To him, Texas quarterbacks have something special, a combination of grit, passion and determination that Milrose says sets them apart. And he sees those same qualities in Nussmeier, who shares a similar background in education, both coming from a competitive Texas football scene. Milrose's respect for Nussmeier comes from a long shared history. The two have known each other since high school, when they competed in 7-on-7 camps outside Dallas. At the time, they were nearly neck and neck in the recruiting rankings, both competing for top positions in the competitive Texas high school football system. Today, with Milroe playing for Alabama and Nussmeier playing for LSU, that camaraderie and mutual admiration remain strong, showing that the rivalry is respectful and full of sportsmanship. Milroe expresses pride in watching Nussmeier grow into his role as LSU's quarterback. He acknowledges Nussmeier's talent as something that will certainly pose a challenge for Alabama's defense, praising his accuracy and ability to create opportunities for his receivers. Milroe sees a fierce competitor in Nussmeier, someone who is not easily intimidated and who is always looking to improve his performance, a reflection of the demanding Texas high school football system. Watching Milroe on the field, we see a quarterback who embodies those qualities as well. His own trajectory within the Alabama program reflects the same fighting spirit and resilience that he values so much in quarterbacks from his home state. Along with Nussmeier, both represent the essence of Texas football, products of a sports culture where every practice and every game is an opportunity for growth, where intensity and commitment are demanded from high school onwards. When Alabama and LSU meet at Tiger Stadium on Saturday, it will be more than just a matchup between two top teams. It will be a celebration of the roots that forged these quarterbacks and shaped not only their skills, but also their character on and off the field. Let's get moving. What about the stakes? The stakes are high for Alabama in this pivotal matchup against LSU, and Kalen DeBoer has already shown that he is focused on every detail that could make a difference. After a big shutout win over Missouri last week, DeBoer gave a clear indication of his strategy to keep the Crimson Tide on track for the playoffs. The coach's message is straightforward: start strong and keep the momentum going. With the hostile atmosphere at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge, he knows that giving LSU any space could be fatal. In his pre-game press conference, DeBoer stressed the importance of establishing a strong presence early. He pointed to Alabama's success against Vanderbilt, but acknowledged that in previous games the team has struggled to get ahead. For him, the key is immediate execution. You just can't dig yourself into a hole, especially giving your opponent momentum in an environment like we're going to see at LSU, the coach said. DeBoer knows that maintaining control from the first whistle is crucial, and that has been a constant emphasis in practice. To reinforce that goal, Alabama has made changes to the pace of its practices, seeking to simulate the need for speed and accuracy from the first minute. DeBoer explained that whether on offense or defense, practice is tailored to the team's ability to respond quickly on the field. However, he also acknowledged that there is an individual execution component involved. Each player needs to be ready to perform at critical moments. DeBoer remains confident in his team and believes that with the right preparation, the Crimson Tide will be able to assert themselves. However, preparing for this game comes with a big challenge: the absence of Cole Adams. The wide receiver suffered a serious injury to his left foot during the game against Missouri, a significant loss for Alabama's offense. Adams has always been a dedicated player and an important part of the team's offensive lineup, and his absence will be felt. DeBoer expressed his disappointment with the injury, emphasizing Adams' commitment. It's a shame because Cole is a guy who puts everything into it. With Adams out, the spotlight now turns to promising rookie Ryan Williams. Despite his talent, entrusting such a crucial role to a rookie in a game with playoff implications brings a level of uncertainty. Williams will have a valuable opportunity to showcase his potential, but on such an intense stage, the challenge will be enormous. DeBoer's confidence in Williams reflects the coach's preparedness to face any adversity, but it also reflects the faith he has in the team's young talent to step up under pressure. For Alabama, this game against LSU represents more than just a win. It's proof that the team is capable of overcoming challenges, whether it's through tactical adaptation in practice, the strength of a well-prepared roster, or resilience on the field despite key losses. DeBoer knows that if the Crimson Tide are to move forward, they'll need to maintain their focus and intensity. And with Milroe's unwavering support and Williams' preparation, Alabama is ready to take on the challenger. Qua Russo represents a new face for Alabama's defense, a defense that is starting to establish its own identity and gain momentum in the final stretch of the season. After a 34-0 win over Missouri, which marked the Crimson Tide's first SEC shutout since 2020, Russo recorded his first college interception, a standout in a pivotal moment. The challenge came shortly after the game when Deontay Lawson, also a redshirt freshman, approached Russo with a friendly taunt, "I want to see you get loose." That phrase, for Russo, was not only an encouragement, but a guideline for his game and the critical role he plays on defense. Russo takes over the Wolf linebacker position in Kane Womack's defensive scheme, a versatile and dynamic role that allows him to play both quarterback pressure and coverage. The Wolf position is a key part of Womack's multifaceted scheme, a system designed to maximize the potential of his players by offering flexibility in their roles. Russo describes the approach simply: just play. Nothing too hard. Just go after it. That's the style of play Womack is implementing, a system that allows players the freedom to explore their skills on the field while taking on responsibilities that require focus and precision execution. For Womack, Russo is a symbol of the defense's continued growth. Each week, he has taken on more responsibility and mastered the complexities of the system. The coach sees in him a player who not only meets the physical and athletic demands of the position, but also absorbs the nuances of the scheme with remarkable maturity. Qua is strong at the point of attack, Womack explains, noting Russo's ability to make critical tackles and versatility in multiple defensive roles. The Wolf position requires a combination of skills, pass rush technique, efficiency in coverage and toughness in the run game, and Russo has proven himself up to the challenge. What's more, Russo isn't just earning the trust of his coaches, he's also commanding respect from his teammates. For linebackers coach Christian Robinson, Russo's difference is clear. Some players naturally have the intensity to get after the quarterback, while others need to develop that mentality. In Russo, that aggressive mindset seems to be ingrained in his DNA, a just-go-after-it instinct that doesn't need to be taught. In 8 games, the rookie has already racked up 19 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble and 1 interception. Those stats reflect the impact he's had, even while dealing with an ankle injury that limited him for part of the season. Now that he's back to full health, Russo is ready to take on even more of a role. For him, the focus is on being comfortable on the field and trusting his abilities to execute his role effectively. With the final stretch approaching, Russo has an opportunity to solidify his role on an Alabama defense that is growing in confidence and consistency each week. Your presence and dedication represent a rising force, something Alabama will need as the season moves closer to the playoffs. And what will that look like? Alabama wide receiver Kendrick Law is determined to turn a mistake into an opportunity for personal and professional growth. After a personal foul cost him a crucial lead in the game against Tennessee, Law didn't hesitate to take responsibility. With the confidence of a veteran, he acknowledged his mistake and made a promise: it won't happen again. That attitude reflects Law's commitment to the team and his maturity in dealing with adversity, a valuable trait he'll carry with him as Alabama prepares to face LSU in Baton Rouge. Law's foul came at a critical moment in the game. With little time on the clock and after an incomplete pass from Jaylen Milroe, Law shoved Tennessee defensive back Boo Carter after a taunt. Instead of setting up a 4th and 7, the Crimson Tide found themselves facing a 4th and 22, and the conversion attempt fell short, resulting in a turnover on downs. For Law, the situation was a lesson learned. Not only did he recognize the importance of staying focused, but he also used the mistake as extra motivation to continue contributing in a positive way. Now, Kendrick Law is preparing to return to his home state of Louisiana, where the expectation of a close reception in Death Valley brings a special meaning to the game against LSU. Known to his teammates as Captain Shreve, after his hometown of Shreveport, Law is proud of his roots and sees this game as a chance to show how much he has come a long way. He is well regarded at LSU, which actively recruited him his senior year of high school. However, Law chose Alabama, and now, with the support of his teammates and coaches, he returns to the state where he was heavily courted to prove himself. Law's season thus far has demonstrated his ability to make an impact on the field, even in a year marked by challenges. In the Crimson Tide's last win over Missouri, he recorded 2 receptions for 17 yards, bringing his total to 95 yards and 1 touchdown in 6 games. These numbers show his progress and, at the same time, his readiness to continue growing Alabama's offense. In preparation for the intense environment of Baton Rouge, he offered some straightforward advice to teammates who have yet to experience the pressure of Death Valley: shut it all down. Stay focused. Execute when your name is called. For Kendrick Law, the upcoming game is more than just a game, it's an opportunity for redemption and to show his resilience. By putting his mistake against Tennessee behind him, he not only strengthens himself as a player, but also shows that Alabama can count on him in crucial moments. And with that, the Crimson Tide brings to Death Valley not just a team looking to win, but a group of athletes who are learning, evolving, and continuing to march toward their goals. What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts. Comment below.